We're here at Little Mount Lavender Company in Simpsonville, and with me today is Jason Walker Woodleaf and Jason Woodleaf. Now, I love Little Mount Lavender Company because every time I come here, I learn something new, and you both told me that one of the most common questions that you get is, where does the lavender come from?
Yeah, because I think it's hard for people to conceive that we are an actual lavender farm with 10,000 right now, production plans 2,000 out of production, and why we're here in Kentucky.
Okay, now why did you choose lavender?
Mostly because we were going to do it as a wholesale floral, but once we found out the huge amount of uses for lavender, it became more of an interesting project of how many products can be made from lavender.
And that's one thing I've learned from you too, is that lavender really has been used for as long as people, it seems, have been around.
Yeah, and it's been one of those plants that is the highest studied herb and also the most medicinal herb. You can look it up on Wikipedia, whatever you want to do, but it has a huge, huge history.
And it has a history too, as like with a perfumery, that's what it's called, right?
Right. A lot of it over the last 200 years has been based in perfumery, not necessarily medicinal. Most perfumeries started with lavender as their base because of its camphor and its floral, and then they would add to it. So that's how that kind of worked.
That's so cool, and it smells so wonderful. Yeah. Okay, now Jason mentioned that, like, so the original idea was to be kind of like a farm and like a wholesale and just sell the lavender. How did you go from that idea to where we are now, which is like such an amazing place?
Well, like you said, once we started doing research and realizing that what you could do with lavender, it just kind of went from there. Like, why would we basically wholesale our work off to somebody else when we can provide all of the items you see around us, literally over 1,000 items in this store. Everybody, like he said, always wonders, where does it all come from? How do you make it all? Well, you just find out more and more and more the benefits, and we apply it through essential oils that we make. We apply it in decor items and lotions, and just the variety of ways in which it helps people, from healing cuts and bruises and wounds to the fragrance and enjoying that and the relaxation of it, or the drinking it in tea, helping you medicinally inside, outside, on the surface. It's just such a great product that we couldn't give it away.
Okay, and I'm so curious too, like when this all started and you're learning all about all the lavender, everything, did you just have to like learn how to make all the stuff? Like, because I mean, I've seen you make a lot of the stuff in the store. Like, did you just kind of research and you turn into a scientist, sort of? Research,
trial, error, it is a mess. We have a workroom still full of boo-boos. Yeah, you really got to work hard at finding the right balance, the right scent, the right pH, mostly because it's going to a consumer who can't be burnt or singed by a product. So really, it did take a lot of research, a lot of time, a lot of effort. So when somebody asks us for a recipe, we had to work for it. That's what we do.
Yes, okay, and Jason mentioned too about like the healing properties, like from the inside out, and you also use it in your cooking here.
Oh, absolutely. It's been used in cooking for millennia also, in teas, like he said. We use it in all of our patisserie items in the store, so if you think you've never eaten lavender, come here. You're going to eat lavender whether you know it or not.
And you're going to love it, and that's the thing is...
You're not going to say something like, ew, it tastes like soap. You will understand it, and I will explain it if you ask.
Absolutely. Okay, and so of course everyone has holiday shopping and stuff like that coming up. This is the place to come for a whole experience to shop, but we can also shop online.
Absolutely. LittleMountLavender.com. You can Google us. We do gift baskets here. We're glad to help people shop for people based on their needs, what you would like to give them. We do all custom baskets and all that kind of stuff. So we're a very fun place to enjoy and to come out and be able to, get something for everybody.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Joanne.
From Little Mount Lavender Company, I'm Joanne Dixon.